Today I'm saying something that I never thought I would say. Crylocked has been verified. Well, Crylocked Possible has been verified, which is a possible version of my physically impossible level called Crylocked, which got very popular in the one video, and there are lots of different copies online. So today we're going to be botting Crylocked Possible by me, and I'm going to talk about the people who were verifying this and what they did, the methods they used, and how it's been verified. And this is the verified T-Fluffy. Got 100%. This level is definitely possible. And this time I'm going to record 2 macros. You know, this level was actually made as an original level, not the possible version, but the original level was made like 7 years ago. Like, let's take a look at the old idea. I'll show you how old this thing is. Oh, Geometry Creator. Look how old that idea is. Such an old idea. So yeah, technically I can now put in the title, after 7 years this old impossible level has been verified or whatever. Anyway, let's go bot Crylocked Possible. And I'm going to be recording with XDbot as well because I want to make sure that there will be a showcase. There will be a showcase. I'm going to try going through this in normal mode up until the UFO, then I'm going to go at 0.3x. Because I mean, this is just easy. Okay, now we go to 0.3x speed, because I'm not entirely sure what to do here, but I believe one of the skips in this level is to avoid the 3x speed portal, which I think you tap directly on the top of to avoid it, but I don't think I did well enough. Also, it looks like instant mirror portal is working, which means it must just come native with XDbot, which is very nice. So I don't have to deal with these blinking things. I have to get my trajectory right on when going up. I have to do a certain amount of taps. Maybe I need to, and then just skim, and then yeah, I just need to skim the top, and then it just takes me the rest of the way down. I can just jump over that though. There's no stopping me just jumping over that and then hitting that. Maybe I do jump on it. Because I know I must not hit the yellow. Okay, I just go really early, that's the deal. I actually did this in normal mode, this ship, for like a video. I think it was my straight fly video. I did this, even though this wasn't straight fly, I just did it because it's a Crylocked run. And I felt cool doing a Crylocked run, even though this is like one of the easier parts of the level. Like, from what I understand, the hard parts of the level are the first UFO and all the duels, especially the dual robot. The dual robot is apparently like a partnerless extreme pretty much. Oh my god, I don't know what way I'm going. I'm going that way and then I'm not. You know, for a buff version, I should totally put spikes between those platforms or something like that. Wouldn't be that hard to do. Oof. That transition from there's quite nasty. Yeah, I really am the king of bad transitions, aren't I? Okay, I did it. And now I got this block. The idea was it was meant to block you so you couldn't see what you're doing, but the funny thing is that it really didn't do much, because as soon as you go on the teleport it offsets, and then, yeah. Not that, you know, blocking your character would do anything massive anyway. I just realized that my Pandora's Box levels, some old levels I made even before Crylocked, aren't uploaded to the server. I just remembered that they existed because the Pandora's Box series, which I made before Crylocked, they were very easy levels, but basically the whole gimmick was that there was a giant box in front of your character and you couldn't see what you're doing, and then it was that gimmick that I implemented into Crylocked in this section. Okay. I can just click through the level here. Wow, what a skip. How did this not come to my attention? I could probably skip the whole level doing this. Oh no, there's a bit more nuance to it actually. How do you do this normally? I've made it so whatever you do, you just get flung out the map. This is so dumb. This is... No, this level is so damn broken. Like, there's not even a good way to do this section. It's just so bad. That portal doesn't even work. What the hell? The player who verified this level, T-Fluffy, they're doing runs on Crylocked Redux. They've currently got like 30, and like, the end goal is to get to 70, because at 70 there's a wave that is so awful, and I can see why he doesn't want to do it. I can see why he doesn't want anything to do with that wave. Apparently you can teleport through that solid white beam. Oh, I just did it. What? Spider is such a broken game mode sometimes, like it's ridiculous. I don't even know where I clip now. Nope. Where is even the clipping point? Oh, I did it. Okay, I don't know how I did it, but I did it, and I placed a checkpoint there, so we're okay for now. Oh, Luigi Man 321 also has runs on Crylocked Redux. In fact, he was the first to get like a selection of runs on Crylocked Redux, which at the time I thought that Crylocked Redux was a top 3 extreme demon, but it turns out that I had, once again, no idea what I'm talking about in terms of the possibility of levels. There's a possibility in the future where Crylocked Redux gets verified, which is kinda scary that we're living in that timeline. How does this cube even work? Most possible cube. Guys, I found a new skip. New skip in Crylocked. Go like this. Haha. Man, there's a random spike there? No, you're lying to me. There was no random spike there. They very lightly jump through there, and then they do like a micro hop, like. They slow it down. Of course, that makes a whole lot of more sense. And then you just have to be very careful with lag. This. Oh my god, doing it this way is just miserable. Do not do it at 4x speed. Okay, why have I got 2 wave trails? What is going on here? That's so messed up. Most possible wave in geometry dash. Just stay low. I did this in normal mode too, actually. It isn't too hard. You know how I said the duels were quite hard? Well, here's our first duel. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I think it's just a spam. Oh yeah, that is quite a spam. Oh yes, what a great transition there. Yeah, because I think that's meant to be big wave there, but it's mini wave, so it just makes it that teensy bit more annoying. I wonder who the most annoying level in Geometry Dash award is going to this year. It won't be Crylocked, will it? And the jigsaw puzzle. I can hit the roof? That is so broken. Okay, that's quite hard. Okay, so this is actually very precise, it turns out. It's a very late click for that UFO. That's like a silent Acropolis late click. Unless I got my pen wrong, which I'm pretty sure I do. 1, 2, 2. Yeah, because no matter what you do, you will end up hitting the top. So there must be some way of, like, I don't know, going really high and then just tracking it on the way down. Yeah, like that. Wow. That was very close. And this, which is basically unchanged from Deadlocked. The duel! Okay, I've got no idea how this duel works. This is actually so bad. Alright, now how do I do this part? Because I have to get the ship up in the air. That's what's tricky. But then if I hold down too much, the mini wave crashes, so it's like, what do I even do? My thoughts is I get on top of this, and then that flings me off, and then I just focus on the wave. But then if I hold down, I go upwards into oblivion, so it's very annoying. This section is definitely the hardest section in the level so far for me. I can see why T Fluffy skipped this wave ship duel in his version. I think he avoided the dual portal altogether and then just did like a solo rocket or like solo wave or something. I can see why, because this thing is not fun. Yes, okay. Dual robot. Now this is the hardest part of the level, so I've got no idea how I'm going to do it, but I know for certain that I will need to have hitboxes on because this is going to have some supreme hitbox shenanigans. How do we even clear that saw? Is that even possible? I don't even think there's a max jump height thing that can do. That's it. There we go. Now it's more possible. A little robot edge jump, and then I guess we've got to do another one. But then you die there. How are you meant to clear? How are you meant to get over that spike? Okay. It turns out the pattern is way more complicated than I thought, and I stuffed it up a long time ago. I have to get my green robot onto those little pillars there, which makes it very tricky. Okay, I mess it up from even here. I meant to hold down like all the way apparently. It's like a triple thing, and then we've got to get that down there, and then in the meanwhile we're doing that, yes. Okay, that's it, except for I pulled it off wrong. Okay, that's the idea. I keep that up in the air, and then I boost a few, although I don't think I can boost high enough. There we go, and then we just do a big jump around you. Yeah, this is quite a tricky jump actually. A very tricky jump indeed. Cool, and then is it like free from here on out? That would be nice if it was. The start of this duel is very hard and very annoying and stupid, but the end is actually sensible and reasonable and comprehensible. Finally! That duel I reckon took up like a third of the botting time. That was horrendous. Why is it always my levels I have like the worst times with? I can't imagine what it would be like to learn that stupid duel. I'm gonna try Mega Hackbot, see if it works. Where will this break? Let's take our guesses. I think it will break at the UFO. Never mind. Could break at the next wave. It'll definitely break at the duels, for sure. I'm calling it's gonna break here. Oh, it broke at the dual robot, interesting. How much does it break? Oh, significantly at the end. Let's use XDbot. Okay, will it break? Will XDbot break? No. Wow. XDbot did brilliantly. Actually brilliantly. Okay, so Crylocked. Made 7 years ago in 2017. That's how long ago it was. When I made this, I was second year in high school. 2.1 wasn't released at the time that I made this. It was 2.0. Although as soon as 2.1 released, I actually added a whole bunch of features like the 4x speed and the spider game mode, etc. Just some random 2.2 things in there. Yeah, I actually thought this section would be a lot harder than what it actually is. Turns out there's a lot of tricks that makes this section like nearly free. The first person to get some decent runs on Crylocked was Cassie the Cool, who was also the first one to do the ship mini-wave duel, among some other runs. The first major progress on this level was by VL Sapphire, who managed to get 75%, and was also the first one to do the impossible robot duel. The next person who tried to give this level a shot was Yoshi DT, who on like his first few days managed to get an incredible run of 96%, and then a few days later 97, then he just kept getting 96 and 97 over and over again until he had issues with his PC, and so he tried playing it on mobile and then just took a decent break from the level. Oh, and also Yoshi DT was rated low taper fade, which is on the brain rot level list, which is the robot duel 6 or 7 times in a row, and that's still like top 7 on that list, and that list has got like full-on extreme demons and stuff as top 1 now. Because that shows how hard the duel is. Fluffy tried to do some runs on this level and once again made astonishingly fast progress like Yoshi DT, and also died at the end quite a few times at 96 and 97 in the last duel like Yoshi DT. Although he did actually end up like verifying the level, which is something I would have like never have expected considering, you know, what this level's like and how trash it is. But I was away for a few days when Crylocked got verified, so I came back from vacation. I'm like, oh my god, Crylocked is verified. Went through, took a look at all the audio, everything seemed good, so yeah, I'm like 85% sure that Fluffy verified this, the possible version of Crylocked, because the original version is impossible, because it's got a few physically impossible gaps in there, but this is like the fixed version, what was shown to me by Blazy, who was actually kind of the person who invented this robot duel by botching this in such a orthodox way. Well, which he started off as a duel, and I just didn't put a duel portal at the end for some reason, and then Blazy just found this rather orthodox way of completing it, and I guess that kind of stuck with the verifiers and like everything. So yeah, I am also making a proper Extreme Demon version of Crylocked at the moment, so everything's like around Extreme Demon difficulty, and I'm going to swap all the parts around so the music actually syncs and stuff like that, and taking a lot of the stuff, all the different routes, etc. And yeah, I might make a proper the Race to Beat Crylocked video, maybe. It's kind of amazing that I made a video about this level, you know, saying how it's impossible, and then like there are people in the Geometry Dash communities who went through this level just to prove me wrong, and they bet it just to prove me wrong. Isn't that crazy? And now this absolutely disgusting, awful level of terrible gameplay has been verified legitimately. So I mean, why not make a proper Extreme Demon version to try and make a good, proper version of this rather than trash they've been playing around with. I'll give them a proper cool level that is also impossible for players like me. Anyway, although that's it for now with Crylocked.